differences. This is Little Giant. This is their SmartStep. Out of all the ladders, and we've sold, over 500,000 Little Giants now. This is the one that I think people will use the most often. You know, you're going to use your great big 24-in-1 ladder when you go to clean the gutters out in the spring, maybe do a little painting along the side of the house. Yep. But this is what you're going to use every time the to-do list pops up for changing the light bulb, batteries in the smoke detector, a painting project inside your house. You could still get to gutters and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back.
Hey, Dan.
You and I were talking. I haven't seen you since the big game on TV.
You guys played a football game, right?
Something like that. Yeah. You know what?
Big one.
I think the people who went to the Super Bowl party here in Philadelphia just sobered up and went back to work yesterday.
A month ago.
This is a ladder that most people would never be able to have in their home.
Yeah.
It's ANSI rated for up to 300 pounds, but it has some of the features of your much bigger ladder, and we are now down to clearance sale pricing. What we have in our inventory is all that we can get from our friends at Little Giant. We're at $74.98, where the exact same ladder is at the home center down the road at a price of $149.99, which is what you have it on your own website.
Yeah, that's a great value.
It really is. And what makes a better ladder?
Well, let's start with the bottom. So rubber feet are claim to fame. Rubber's going to grip, plastic might slip.
Okay.
So it's great for hardwood, tile floors, linoleum, or even outside on concrete. So rubber feet are going to be great, made out of an aircraft grade of aluminum.
It holds 300 pounds, but how
it's only 19 pounds.
This thing is amazingly lightweight.
So really anybody can use it. We weld the rungs on. That's a Little Giant difference. Underneath these caps, we actually double pass weld each of these rungs on.
So it's not pop riveted.
No.
Because pop rivets will eventually loosen, and when you're on that rung, it wobs a little bit. And that's just a terrifying feeling.
And speaking of rungs, so again, 300-pound capacity on each one, but look at what we've done here.
Okay.
This is not only the spreader bar, so we took a traditional spreader bar, but instead of pinching your fingers, we put this comfort grip on the outside. Now it becomes a step.
Okay.
So we've done away with this rung right here that really only says, do not stand on or above.
That rung right there was the dumbest rung on a ladder.
Right. So it took a female focus group to say, why would you put a rung there? So we took the rung out, and that did two really important things for us. So notice what my feet are doing.
Oh, I'm able to actually step in.
Yeah, I'm able to step in here where I don't ding my shins, but also I'm totally supported. I have a flat platform
for your knees.
That's 120 square inches, and I can lean against, like you said, I can lean against the top cap where my knees. So really I have 4 points of contact. Flat feet, leaned against the top cap, so like standing on the ground, I have a sense of balance. There's no vertigo. Anybody with balance issues or that comfort, you know, if you've ever stood on a ladder, it's the discomfort or the issues of balance.
We've got it set up as a 5-foot A-frame, which is great.
6 is where it's at right now.
And I'm sorry, most popular size for a ladder in America.
Exactly.
But watch this thing, because we can adjust it in height, and we can also configure it so that we can do stairways on this. Try to paint one stairwell without the right ladder.
Right.
Okay.
So the way we make it the right ladder, two things to make this ladder operate. Over here on the left side, it's called a comfort grip. Notice when I turn that 90 degrees, look how easy that is. And I can bring this up 1 foot intervals. I can raise and lower these legs. So if I stopped right here, it would lock into place, and I can get it right up next to a wall or a window here. So I'm climbing up this side and I'm right up next to the surface. Or if I brought it up one more 12-inch interval, that's how we're literally taking it right up the staircase.
This year, I have 2 stairwells, and I was supposed to have had painted over the holidays.
Right. Didn't get it done?
The to-do list didn't get done, but I'll get to it by the end of the spring.
Sure.
So this weekend is supposed to be a snowy weekend, etc. This ladder makes you safer, and that means you're more prone to get these projects done. I know folks who have that hanging chandelier in a stairwell where the light bulbs burned out 2 years ago, and there was just no way to safely get to it. This does the job, and it becomes
that
easily
4-foot
storable.
Step easy to store. You can put this just about anywhere. So here she is setting it up in the staircase. Everybody has projects, whether it's you painting that wall over the stairwell, it could be something that you needed to dust, needed to hang over the mantle of the fireplace, just about anywhere.
Cleaning, if you're going to do spring cleaning right, you start at the top and you work your way down.
Exactly.
Start at the ceiling. Real quick, our price, $74.98. This ladder is newly priced at a clearance sale price. In retail, in fact, at littlegiant.com, that's their website, based out of Utah, It's at $149.99 at my own box store, which is just a few miles down the road. $149, and you've got to carry it home. Here, the shipping and handling is free. We got a better price, and we even have easy pay.
Yeah. You win, win, win.
Everybody is winning on this thing. Here's another factor. You don't just win by saving money. You win when you go to do a project and you are safely able to conclude that project and move on to other things.
Yeah, no other ladder is going to do this. You could spend this same money on a step ladder,
right,
that probably wouldn't hold 300 pounds, wouldn't store like a Little Giant, and it's certainly not going to do this.
And here's the other factor. You do not have to weigh 300 pounds to utilize it. It's for ANSI and OSHA rating for an in-home ladder to be rated to that type of weight. Most companies won't build a quality enough project to give you those types of specs. Here's something really simple. If I wanted to paint that wall or to dust above here, I wouldn't be able to do it safely with a regular ladder. But because I can configure this to fit my space instead of me doing my usual, let me just put a book under that leg, or I saw you cringe.
Exactly. And it's not just the unlevel nature, it's also the overreaching that it leads to. If you can't put a ladder in a position, then you're going to have to compromise either your body language or reaching too far.
We set this up as a 90, and we'll do it on that ladder as well.
Sure.
Whenever you have an A-frame ladder, which is what most ladders are, the higher up you go, the farther away from the wall or the surface that you're trying to reach becomes. So if you want to hang a picture or you want to change a light bulb, a regular 90 doesn't always help you, or a regular A-frame. So watch this.
So all we're doing again is that select grip, turning that 90 degrees and letting that ladder come down to that locking position. So it's every 12 inches. And just like we're doing over the mantle, the fireplace, or really, if you think about it, it's any room that you're painting, because there's that corner of the room, and every room's going to have 4 of them. So I can simply climb up this one side, and now I'm square. So I'm right up next to that wall, that window. If I was hanging a drape or a curtain.
I sell a lot of tools. You know, drills, we've got a vacuum cleaner coming up, etc. The ladder is the one tool that keeps you safe while you're doing all the other jobs. I don't know of a better company than Little Giant. They're an American-based company out of Utah, and they are very concerned about making you safer. We've got it at a better price. This sells again for $149.99 at littlegiant.com. Our sale price, look on the screen, under $75. Ken, thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you here. We've got more as we continue the program At Home with Dan. $74.98. Coming up a little bit later on. I've only had an opportunity to present this one time. Launched this 2 weeks ago, and already the customer reviews have been phenomenal. It's called a Flippy.